G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ace Gamer Studios with I, your host, the Disgruntled Aussie. Before we get started, I would just like to, make a shout out to a very awesome YouTube composer. His name is Reverb Brony. That's his channel's name. The link to his fantastic domain is down in the description below this video. I recommend you go check him out. He's a really awesome music composer, and he was gracious enough to allow me to use his music in the video today. So, special thanks to Reverb Brony. You're awesome, mate. I hope you have a nice day and a nice week and so on and so forth. And keep making awesome music. Righto, let's get started. So today I was going to design a 3D model of slightly armored, if you would call that, utility truck. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit, sorry. Of a slightly armored utility truck, and the general idea was that this vehicle would be used to transport cargo and people around. Other factors are, due to the fact that the Empire that's going to be using this vehicle doesn't have an awful lot of resources, to be honest, nor manpower. The idea is that... That's actually a very good prediction there, by the way, Tinkercad. The idea is that they can use this vehicle to move people and supplies around safely without them being attacked by raiders or bandits, as the story that this vehicle is going to be starring in is situated in a post-apocalyptic world. So, yep, protection's important, people, and remember that. If you guys want to see more of the modeling side of this channel, because I am planning on becoming a bit of an artsy smartsy type channel, please do comment in the description or the live chat, wherever you feel comfortable commenting, because if you guys want to see more Tinkercad or art related stuff, just let me know and I will most certainly get to working on that, because I love art. I love yeah, I love art, I love modeling, all that lovely stuff. Okay, you're not needed, you're not needed, you're not needed, neither are you, or you. And that's the chassis. The chassis. However you call that in your native lingo or tongue, but in the meantime, we're going to reduce that down to that. We're going to go into the height. 8.0. There we go, now it's 8 millimeters. I'm going to drag that out so that it's flush with the top of the chassis. With that done now, we're going to move on to the walls. Or the cab, rather. If I can grab the right component on this, it'll be good. Now then, we drag this down to here. Now, due to the fact this is the front of the vehicle, we are going to keep it at 20 millimeters. Because I expect this part of the vehicle to take an awful lot of incoming fire. Not often, but when the bandits decide to get a little bit, how shall we say, antsy, we'll be ready for them. We're going to duplicate that and drag it over. Whoops, my bad. I'll have to highlight the whole thing. Yeah, that'll work. I'm just going to refresh my tablet so that I can see my video pop up, and it didn't. Alright then. YouTube, take me to my channel. By the way, am I coming in loud and clear, guys? Just asking. I'm trying a different volume setup. Righto then, moving on. that's good there. Just gonna grab all the parts I'm gonna end up needing. Tinkercad is a very fun modeling program. It's simple to use. Very simple to use. I love it because of that. Another reason why I love it is I get such great SketchUp vibes from this program, but at the same time it's easier in certain places to use than SketchUp, so it makes it a very, very good program for me. I love it to pieces. We're going to rotate that around 180. Same with this piece. We'll rotate it 90. Shrink it down. That works. Righto then. Alright then, so that's that done. Now, time to add some cushions. So we're going to grab another one of these parts. Rotate it 90 degrees up. $90 degrees to the right. Shrink it down. Shrink it down again. Pull back up through the base plate. Phase it partially into the seat. Pull it all the way up to the top of the seat. Once that's done, we're going to turn that into a whole component. Going to grab another square block, shrink that down to a small little go, which is a 1x1 in this case. Drop that down to a 2 high. Stretch it out again to a 4 should work. Yep, 4 will work. Drag it back 1. Actually, we'll increase it by 1 more scale up. That should be good there. We'll add a bevel to it, or a radius rather. We'll duplicate and nick this component again. Shrink it down. Shrink it so it's just slightly smaller. Phase it in. Whoopsie, wrong part. There we go, that'll be good. Group that together. Nice little headrest we got going there. Actually, we shouldn't need that part. Oh no, I think the chair is 1 meter too, or rather 1 unit too wide for what I have in mind. Yep, it is. We'll just have to shrink the chair down slightly. Not too serious. There we go. Group that together. Group this together into 1 unit. And voila, we have a chair. Voila. Raise it partially off the floor. Push it back and slightly inside the vehicle. That should be sufficiently far enough in. Okay, so how many grid units are we off from the side here? About 2 units on this side and about 3 units on this side, so this chair's got to go out 1. Looking good. Pardon me, I'm just going to colour the chassis a different colour so that you don't see just complete red. That's weird. It won't... There we go. It wouldn't unhighlight. Alright, so that's that done now. So we're going to duplicate this component. We're going to rotate it 90 degrees, pull it up. We're just going to check to see if it's level. No, that's good. And we'll drag it out into the vehicle. Push it back slightly. I'm going to raise this up partially. That's good. Return and grab another one of these components. Rotate it 90 degrees. Shrink it down. Continue to shrink it. Drag it up to the same height as the dashboard. Slot it in there nicely. Stretch. Like so. Pull it through the halfway mark in the wall. We're going to duplicate you, drag you out of the vehicle, drag you all the way up like that, turn you into a hole, group you with that. That'll get rid of that half. Yep, we're getting there now. Now then, let's install the gauge board, because why not? Four wide, too deep, drag you up one. Oh, we're too close to the vehicle, it won't let me scroll. There we go. We're gonna... A sphere might not be the best option. I'm trying to remember how I did it last time. Let's figure this out. Drag you up. We're going to shrink you down again. We're going to keep shrinking. You will rotate to the 180 degree mark. Slot you onto there, pull you back. There we go. Now then. Yes, I do believe you will work. Shrink you down. Something to know about how TikiCAD works. The models, or rather the components of the models, are not considered paired groups until you actually group them together using the group mode. Once they are grouped, once they are grouped through the group mode, they are then considered one unanimous model. So that's very helpful. Oops, wrong button. So, we're going to turn you into a hole, group you with these guys and this guy. Group together. Whoa, that was a weird rotation. And there you have your dashboard. Next thing on the agenda is the steering wheel. So what you'll do is you'll grab a torus, reduce the radius down to, oh, I don't know, something along the lines of 1.0 maybe. Nope, 1 is not enough. Oh dear. One second, guys, this is a little bit fiddly. 0.3. Too thin. 0.5. Yeah, that's about good. No, I don't want to put a custom measurement in. I want to grab the... There we go. Oh dear. Alrighty then, this is going to be a little bit of a problem, isn't it? Why are you behaving so weirdly? Why is my torus shrunken down into a ring? Then we'll have to deal with you like that then for a moment, and then we'll just figure out a way around you later. Shrink you down and rotate you to there. Pull the box out of here. Shrink the box down to something that isn't abhorrent. That should be good. Ah, okay then. There we go. We gotta raise this up. That looks good. I don't want to highlight the vehicle, I just wanted this part of it. Why are you considering this part of the vehicle for? That's weird. So we'll grab you. You good? You good? Yep. Again? Alright, then we're gonna have to move these individual components for a little bit. Due to Tinkercad being confused for some odd reason. Well, that's good. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're going to grab the cylinder. Shrink it down to a 1-1. Oh dear. Didn't want to rotate it. Wanted to pull it. There we go. Duplicate. Rotate. Duplicate. Ooh, you almost got it perfect there. Aren't you behaving weirdly? Why must you insist upon doing this to me? Okay. You're going to be special. Noted. Duplicate. Lower you down. Something's odd here. Righto, then moving on, we're going to shrink you. I'm trying to figure out why this isn't fitting. Oh well, when in doubt, simple wins out. Drag you to there. Duplicate. Rotate. Ah, I see what's going on now. Tinkercad does not like even numbers, evidently. I can't help that, so we're going to just stick with it. So we're going to put a slight radius on this. And it's gone, done it again. Why is it doing that? I don't understand why it's grouping with the vehicle itself. Group these together into one model. Actually, we'll undo that, because I forgot to do something fairly important. Oh, come on, you can do it. Well, that's certainly a beefy steering component. Oh well, we'll go with it. That works. Oh, it's gonna do that. Da 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 da. Da. Group together. Yeah, that's round. Ah, yes, okay, it's done that. I see now. Shrink that down again. That, and that. Group back together. You're not off-center, are you? Yes, you are. That's only because you're off-center. Grab you guys. Drag you over one. There we go, that's better. Now you, and you all grouped together into one model. Nice. So that's that done. Now we need to put the back of the cab on. Right after we install the gearbox first, of course. Actually, we don't need a gearbox because it's a rear-wheel drive, so we can add another seat in the front. Haha. Logic. My logics are dictating that we put an additional seat in. Right, with that done, we actually may be able to put a machine gun in the front of this. Intriguing concept. Alright, so we're going to duplicate that back wall, or the front wall rather, drag it up to the top. Hopefully it behaves. Shrink down to the eye level. We're going to duplicate this. Nope, nope, not like that, my friend. That's good. Duplicate. That works. Duplicate again. Raise you up one. I will admit the rescale, like the custom rescale measuring box here does get annoying when it pops up in the center of my no, I've done that. When it pops up in the center of my model. I'll drag that over. Like so. Duplicate another one. Park it there. Duplicate another one. I think it just did that perfectly. Let me just check. Oh my goodness, it did do that perfectly. Well done, Tinkercad! We're going to duplicate this again. Shrink that down by 2. Drag it up by 1. Actually, shrink that down by 3 and drag it up by 2. Actually, no, we'll keep it like that. That works. Duplicate again, drag it over. Stretch out one front, stretch out one rear. Same on the other side. Whoops, that was the wrong component. There we go. Stretch out forwards, stretch out backwards. Hole. Actually, that's a terrible idea, because it's going to try grouping everything together. Group you into that one. Group you into that one. So what we'll do is we'll keep these as solids. Group those together. We'll group those together. Alright, wow, that's just ridiculous. Alright, 1 second, guys. Okay, plan backfired. Ungroup. Shrink that down. There we go, now it's not as ridiculous. Group those together. Group those together. Angle up and out. There we go, that works. So that's the front of the vehicle done. We just gotta group all these multiple components together. There we go. Oh, we missed one. There we go, I fixed it. We're just going to slot a wall in the rear here. Only a thin one, of course. Duplicate, rotate. Shrink, lift, shrink again, this is coming along quite nicely. We're going to grab a wedge, shrink it down to a minuscule scale, rotate it 180 degrees, raise it up, duplicate it again, raise it up, rotate it 90 degrees, duplicate that again. It's already rotated 90 degrees. How lovely of it. Thank you, Dicky Cat. Oh dear, not that way. There we go. That's better. That's good. So now we duplicate this part. We'll rotate it 180 degrees. Count it that way. Opposite direction. Rotate it 180 degrees the opposite direction. Rotate 180 degrees in the opposite direction. And that is a quick tutorial on how to make custom doors. Where you pull in from the side. Thank you. Shrink you down. Shrink you down again. Pull you over. Pull over. This is the police. Stretch that out. Stretch you up so that you come in contact with the other door component. duplicate you, drag you over. See, the custom measurement scale got in the way again. We'll drag you up. Stretch you to a fit. Now then. You, and you group together. You, and you, as well as you. Actually, before we go any further, why did I ungroup all that? Aye, why me? You, and you. Righto, apologies for that, I'm back. Duplicate these components, drag them across to the other side. Oop, we went one too far. That's good. That part of the chassis, that part, as well as you, and you, grouped together into one massive model. I'm gonna have to shrink the dashboard down a little bit. Actually, I'll just make the doors come out of the vehicle slightly. There we go, that's better. Now then. Apologies for that. That should be about head height. That most certainly is there. Duplicate that part. Whoa, what's happened? Okay, that was weird. Parts duplicated, yep. I was afraid that was going to happen. There we go. There we go, it's back on the right spot now, we're all good. Put those together into the door. Group those together into the door. Oh, why did you union yourself to the... There we go, now we've got to open you up. Seriously? You had one job, door. One job. There we go, that's better. It's a vast improvement over the previous model. You can actually get into the vehicle. Okay, with that done, we're now going to move on to the next component of the agenda, which is the engine bay, which is also going to have to be armored. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab you, shrink you down to a conventional size, pull you up, stretch you out across the back, so then, for the engine we're just going to use a normal block, so we're just going to grab you, shrink you down to the appropriate scale, that's about right, throw you in there, duplicate you, drag you out to about there, shrink that down, duplicate again, not like that, friend, drag it up, shrink it like that. Like that. Shrink you down to here. Oh, you had to do that, didn't you? Rotate 90, 90. I knew you were going to try something like that. Pull you up. Scale you across appropriately. again. Rotate you back 90 degrees. Stretch you back down. Stretch you across. Pull you out. Okay then, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. And it worked flawlessly. Except for that part. There we go. We're going to group that together, and that's the fuel tank. Now then, all we need is the oil tank, the transmission fluid tank. That could be the oil tank, so why not? Transmission fluid reservoir. There's also the power steering is transmission fluid, in my opinion. Radiator. Fuel tank. That should be everything required, I believe. You, and you. Drag back into the wall. Perfect. Copy that. Rotate you 90 degrees. Shrink you to the appropriate size. Throw you. Oh, no. Throw you over to this side. Fits like a glove. Grab all this, shrink it down. Grab you, drag you up, rotate you. Lower you, oh no, we'll lower you down. Ah, will you work please? No, stop it. There we go. Lower. And lower again. Lower too far. That's good. Stretch out. We're good. And we have all this lovely space in here for the troop transport. So, just to get a general idea of how many people are going to be able to fit in here, I'm going to duplicate a seat, rip it out, rotate it around. Now then. These are not staying here, this is just so I can get a general idea of how many can fit into this thing. So, 1. Seriously, Tinkercad, what are you doing? I know this problem. Oh, you little... Duplicate. Fine then, you don't want to work normally? Then I'll have to use alternative means to get you to work. Control-C-V. Duplicate. No, duplicate tool is evidently not working with the... Oh dear, what's happened? Duplicate tool is evidently not working, so we're going to have to just copy and paste, much to my disappointment. This is already able to fit more than the previous model. Oh, no, you stay there. You are the one that needs to get dragged over. Oh, wait, no, I've forgotten something. Actually... Oh, I just tried duplicating it again, didn't I? Okay, so we can fit 6, 12... Yeah, we can fit 12 people in this. Alright, that's a fairly great improvement over the previous model. I'm happy with that. Now we're just going to hold them there for a moment. Why is my duplicate tool not working anymore? That's a shame, because I like using the duplicate tool. Oh well. Let's drag you over. There we go. CV. I'm going to turn my tablet back on because it's been off for a while. Stretch you forward. Alrighty then. Oh, look at that. The wedge is already facing the right way. How fortunate. Pull you up. Drag you over. We'll shrink you down to the correct scale. Stretch you out. Rotate. Le drag. Actually, I have a better idea. Remove that. Shrink you down to about that. No, no, that's too wide. One more. There we go. Pull you up. Drag you. No. Drag you over. There we go. Pull you up. Stretch you out. going to rotate you this way. Drop you down a notch. CV. Throw your sorry hide over this side. CV. Drag you over to there. Shrink you down to virtually nothing, and we have a storage bay. Hooray! I'm thinking things through now. Right, now we need to put a turret on. This will be intriguing. So that should work. Stretch you, or rather drag you all the way up. Come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you make it. There we go. Ah, measurement! Why? Ooh, why are you misbehaving? There we go, we're doing good now. Looks like I've just built a giant missile. That's right, the duplicate tool is no longer functioning. It's going to take a little bit to get used to that this stream. There we go. While we're sitting here, and I'm being awkwardly silent, I'm going to regale you the story behind, well, our story. The general premise is that two best friends get somehow transported into an alternate timeline, world, universe, whatever you want to call it. And they essentially have to survive in the post-apocalyptic wasteland of a world which wasn't as lucky with the Cold War as we were. So what ends up happening is they start up a little town out of some survivors they saved from a bandit group, and they've essentially, well, yeah, they got to survive. Things will happen. hopes we started and dashed. But it's literally a slice of life of what life would be like in the apocalypse. So it's going to be an interesting episode, that's for sure. Control CV. Darn it. CV. Hopefully this time we won't lose it. Come on, shrink down. There we go. Oh, not again. Tinker be so touchy sometimes. Now you can all highlight yourselves and group together. Apologies. There we go. And it didn't knock out the... Oh well, it's now a glass visor. Right, we're going to grab you, shrink you down. Shrunk you down a little too far there. Rotate. Continue shrinking you down. Grab a box. Shrink you down further. Like this. Looks be good enough. Duplicate doesn't work anymore, that's right. Rotate. That works. Group together. Drag you up like so. Yeah, the reason as to how the duplicate tool stopped working is a mystery to me. Usually works flawlessly and doesn't care, but not today. Wanted to be special. We'll group you together. That works. You, and you. Union. Union you to yourself. so that's about center, yes. It is. Alright then, now we're just going to union all you guys together. And le group. I missed one. Le group. Cab gets unioned to the hull. We're looking nice. I'll just make it so that the seats can fold up. It's a simple task. Right, so. Because remember, people, morale is everything. Shrink that down. Raise up the block. Slide it over. Well, that works too. Gets the same job done. There we go. Should let that a little open. There we go. Rotate. Drag you up like so. Out, over. Missed one. Missed another. Just about done. There we go. So. Actually, it'd be best just to have a giant square door that opens up. We'll pull you up like that. Duplicate. Drag you out to the other. No. Oh, I forgot the duplicate tool. Ah! Why me? Duplicate tool. Why you gotta be so mean? CV. Drag you across like so. We're all good now. Oh dear, what's happened? There we go. Now then, time to work on that machine gun port in the front of the vehicle. Damn duplicate tool. $90 down, cross, shorter, uppity, group, uppity, uppity, thank you. There we go. Now, for the sake of safety, we're going to install a bit of spaced armor, and then we're going to add a bumper bar, and we'll be done then. So that's that. Okay then. group together. Just got to throw the wheels on, and then we're done. So for the wheels, I believe we're going to grab... actually, no, we'll grab a cylinder. Only the reeds that way. Bevel. Maximum bevel. Shrink it down to about that. Down a little bit. Across a little bit. That's round, is it not? There we go. Alright then, so that's good. I'm gonna slide it up to about there. Oh, I can't duplicate it, that's right. I don't think I'm gonna get used to that, so I hope they fix it sometime soon. Aha, yes. There's a problem that needs to be remedied. I'll just do that off camera. I just got to add a little bit of an angle weld there to stop the door from phasing into the tyre. Well, that's that done anyway. Just got to grab you. And you. CV. Up. Push it down a little bit. That's good. CV again. And there's the spare tyres. And with that, we're finished. It doesn't look too bad. It certainly looks a lot more protective than what the previous one did. There's more space on the inside for both cargo and troops. It's more stable on its suspension. What I mean by that is the suspension spread out better, so it'll not get hung up on any sand dunes or obstacles. All in all, it's a very nice job we did. We even added some external stowage, so I'd call this a job well done. Twin machine guns and a turret in case something decides to have a go at it. Machine gun out the front in case this guy's off doing something else and can't deal with anything at the front. Also on that note, these can angle upwards, 90-degree upwards, so it can be an anti-aircraft vehicle as well. So yay, I killed 3 birds with 1 stone. That being said, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know it was boring and a bit dull, and I had to disappear at a few stages during this video, but I hope once again you enjoyed yourselves. Special thanks to Reverb Brony for allowing me to use his spectacular music. It's art. It's gorgeous. I hope you all have a nice day. Shout out to Reverb. Go check out his channel. Link in the description. Yeah. He needs more subs. Go give them to him. Just divert over to his channel. Click the subscribe button and the bell icon. You will not regret it. I swear it. The guy's channel is awesome. He's a legend. Righto. I'm gonna stop talking and leave now. Thank you, guys.